What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. We have our second update on the Aoshima Nissan Skyline. This is a GT-E.S. and this thing's looking so cool. So I told you guys in my first update I wanted to do like a leathering look. Like it's a couple that just bought this car, you know, that's the only car they can afford and stuff. So they got it for super dirt cheap, and I think this is looking pretty cool. So let's go ahead and show you the body first. Look at this leathering job. This looks so cool. So I wanted to reference this. They got this car from, I don't know, like abandoned place. It was, you know, it was abandoned and stuff. And you know, they needed a car, so they got this car super cheap. Probably paid, you know, $500, 600, probably 1,000 max for it. And they got it. What they, you know, the owner got it running for them, and said, "Yep, that's all yours." So I wanted to look at it. It was abandoned, but now it's on the road again. And this one looks so cool. So the leathering, as you can see in the background, this is all the pigments that I use to weather. Zoom up, and pretty much everything you see here is literally everything I use to weather this car, which is pretty cool. So you get back out there. There we go. So yeah, look at this. It looks so cool. So again, I did use my airbrush. The airbrush makes the weathering look really nice. We got some streaks on here. Now, when I did, because I had to mask off the body to paint the black trim, then the paint, I don't think the paint was fully cured. It should have been, because it was, you know what it was? Because I didn't do any clear coat on it. I didn't do any matte clear or finishing on it. So, and I think the paint was still a little taggy. I don't think it was, but somehow the masking tape peeled a little bit of paint here, which is not a big deal because it actually adds to it. Because it looks like the paint peeled, the clear coat peeled, and they just touched up with some touch-up paint, and then, you know, it was kind of starting to rust up here, so add some rust effects on here. So that was pretty cool, and then obviously the rust is kind of running down a little bit from that. But it looks really good. I did not want to rust it out because, you know, I wanted this car, you know, it was abandoned, but not abandoned for too long. Because all windows are all dusty. I got wash me on the window. Got a little smiley face right there. And I got a little nice smiley face right there. So really cool. And then of course we got some fuel stains, because that's where the fuel tank is. So we got some fuel stains dripping down. And look at that. It looks so cool. The weathering. That looks so unique. And it just, I want to do something like this for a while. Of course we got our windshield effects on there. That looks really cool. And I think this looks really good. It turned out really good. Of course we had to do the chrome. In this car, you know, you can option have all chrome, but I think that's for more of the, you know, the higher end version, because of the lower ends that I saw online, the trim over here was black. So I just did windshield and back glass in chrome, and then the side windows in black, because I want to do a nice basic version. But yeah, it looks really cool. And yeah, I love this. This looks really neat. Of course, I still have to weather my wheels. I'm going to weather these up a little bit more, but those are going to look really nice in there, nice and weathered. So we'll probably weather these up a little bit more. Not going to rust them, because, you know, they don't really rust too much. They're just kind of grimy, like I did on this car. It's just all grimy looking, just, you know, weathered out in the sun, all faded, and it just looks so cool. I think I have to paint these vents still in there black. Not a big deal. But other than that, the body looks really good. My first time doing a major weathering job like this, and I think I like it. It looks really cool. And then another one major thing I have to show you is gonna be the chassis. We'll do that first. Chassis is pretty basic. It's a curbside, so we just detail painted the engine. I am gonna have to do some black wash in there. I didn't do that quite yet, but basic chassis. We'll weather it a little bit, not too crazy. And then the interior, I wanted the interior to look very clean, because when they bought this car, you know, it's Japan. You know, Japan people, they're very clean people. So I wanted to look like they actually just vacuumed and got this interior all detailed, so it's comfortable for them when they're driving it. But the exterior, you know, you're not really care about the exterior. As long as it runs and drives and gets them to point A to point B, that's all they're going to care about. But you know, I want them, you know, wanted the interior pretty nice, so we detailed and didn't do any weathering or anything like that in the interior. I didn't feel like I had any seatbelts. We're just doing this very box stock. Maybe I'll take it to shows. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna put it in a box stock category. So I'm gonna have to keep the instructions on this kit, because, you know, I'm not doing any aftermarket on this. So yeah, no seatbelts. You know, I figured it's 1970s. Probably don't have seatbelts back in the day, but who knows. But dashboard, very nicely detailed, very clean, and you know, nothing flocking. So really cool. So the interior of this is actually the Tamiya. This is the Tamiya acrylic, or I'm sorry, lacquer. LP77. That's the like a brownish interior, so that looks pretty good. It looks good with the dull yellow in the exterior. So that's it for that. That looks pretty darn good. Then of course the last thing is all the chrome. I did ship all the chrome and we paint it in chrome. Just looks more realistic, a lot better. So we'll put these on the car. We'll weather these up a little bit. We'll probably fade the chrome out so it's not so shiny. But we did redo all the chrome. There we go. So that looks good. And then here is the headlights. You didn't see them last video, but I still gotta clean them up a little bit. But it's just nice thick headlights that goes on there, but on both sides. And then the grille will go in there right like so. So we're doing that version because, like I mentioned, this car does, or this kit does offer like the 4 headlights where you can have the 4 headlights. But I want to do one big headlight on each side. So that looks pretty cool. So we're gonna do that. And yeah, well, you get the point, but yeah, it looks pretty cool. So we're doing that type of grille and headlight housing type deal. But other than that, that's pretty much about it. And only, oh yeah, one other thing is for the mirrors. I did drill out the holes on the hood, or not on the hood, the fender, because of course there's no melting points for it to glue. It just tells you just glue the mirrors straight to it. So I didn't like doing that. So we got the mirrors right here, and then just add a little small little bracket right there, so they actually have some kind of support in there. Because when I do take this to show, it's a pretty good chance. But I didn't do that, the mirrors are going to break off, and yeah, rip that and glue them back on. So add a little support to it, not a big deal, and it looks pretty good. But other than that, guys, that's it. Next time you're going to see this will be a wrap. Oh yeah, door panels are in there too, because you know they recommend it in there. But yeah, very basic kit, very nice, fun kit, and it's just very quirky but very nice kit, and you know, simplified. So I figured let's go out on weathering it and add some pretty cool effects to it. But yeah, like I said, next time you'll see this will be a final, probably end of the next weekend, who knows, or end of next week by Friday, who knows, something like that. But it'll be done here shortly, and I'm looking forward to it. But alright, guys, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and until next video, we'll catch you guys next time.